What's going on, y'all? I'm just waiting for y'all to enter the room. Definitely got some messages for you here. What's going on, y'all? Welcome, returning and new subscribers. This message is gonna be pretty out of this worldish. A message for those who are in this world but not of it. Meaning the world as we know it today. Bringing heaven on earth is what we're here to do. I got some messages for the collective. Welcome, beloved. So, I was just, like I normally do, vibe with Source, see what messages are coming through. And what I had here for the collective, this was earlier this afternoon. You got two messages here. You got emotional challenges and the angel gate. Okay. And we are in this new moon in Gemini. The angel gate speaks of cleansing, protection, and blessings. And the emotional challenges speaks of resolving issues, and resolving the issue is walking through the angel gate. Now, number 9 is connected to Sagittarius. That is also the constellation that is connected from what I was searching, the tribe of Benjamin. Now, as I was looking further into it, okay, I looked at the Hebrew lexicon for it. The numbers is 913, and it comes up with alloy, tin, and dross. Removing by smelting, so that's the burning process of an ori or natural rock of those substances. The gematria for 913, Reiki Tuesday, so that may be significant for some of you here, either getting Reiki done or you are a Reiki master. Tuesday could be significant in terms of Mars. Now, Mars speaks of the use and action of your will. What are you willing? Some of you have a power of your hands here, okay? And this is a power that you've had, or your bloodline has had for 14 generations. Also, for gematria of 913, you have David Goliath. This is my season, and time has run out. Okay. Now that was this afternoon. This was around 1:52 p.m. And not too long ago, I just sat here. It was 8:20. It's 9:18 right now. And I pulled a wisdom oracle. Shout out to Empress Lillian, y'all. Pulled a wisdom oracle. And you got 23 and 13. Okay. Now, that's connected to rapid. When you look in the Hebrew lexicon for 2313, that message is connected to rapid, meaning quickly. But the verse that stuck out to me the most about that message, 2313, is Daniel chapter 10, verse 4. The 24th day of the first month. Immediately, I wasn't thinking of the Gregorian calendar. I went straight to the Mayan aspect of it. So the first month of the calendar is literally from July 26th to August 27th. And that is connected to the magnetic bat moon. Now the bat has a tendency to, not a tendency, it's you'll hear it being connected to the hangman, because as you know, bats be hanging and shit. But it says the 24th day of the first month. So if we're looking at the Mayan calendar, okay, that 24th day is August 18th, 8/18. That particular chapter speaks of the vision that he had of God. Okay. 8/18 is also the third decan of Leo, which is the seven of wands or Mars and Leo. So going back to Reiki Tuesday and that message of the angel gate, I'm telling you, these emotional challenges, the energy that's been in motion throughout the collective is going to get resolved. I'm going to read that verse for y'all right here. Give me a second. Let me. This vision definitely came through April of 2020. A red sky with the eyes. It says here, Daniel 10 verse 4, on the 24th day of the first month, while I was by the bank of the great river, that is the Tigris, which is the third of the four, I lifted my eyes and looked, and behold, there was a certain man dressed in linen, whose waist was girded with a belt of pure gold of Uphaz. His body also was like beryl. His face had the appearance of lightning. His eyes were like flaming torches. His arms and feet like the gleam of polished bronze, and the sound of his words like the sound of a tumult. Now I, Daniel, alone saw the vision, while the men who were with me did not see the vision. Nevertheless, a great dread fell on them, and they ran away to hide themselves. So I was alone, and I saw this great vision. Yet no strength was left in me, for my natural color turned to a deathly pallor, and I retained no strength. But I heard the sound of his words, and as soon as I heard the sound of his words, I fell into a deep sleep on my face with my face to the ground. Then he becomes comforted. Says, then behold, a hand touched me and set me trembling on my hands and knees. He said to me, O Daniel, man of high esteem, understand the words that I am about to tell you, and stand upright, for I have now been sent to you. And when he had spoken this word to me, I stood up trembling. Then he said to me, do not be afraid, Daniel, for from the first day that you set your heart on understanding this and on humbling yourself before your God, your words were heard, and I have come in response to your words. But the prince of the kingdom of Persia was withstanding me for 21 days. Then behold, Michael, one of the chief princes, came to help me, for I had been left there with the kings of Persia. Now I have come to give you an understanding of what will happen to your people in latter days, for the vision pertains to the days yet future. That's what came through not too long ago. And I'm just like, hi, my love. Hi, Evelyn. I'm like, okay. So I went a little bit more into it. I was like, okay, so tell me more like who this energy is. And it said the yang and no place like home. Now this speaks of the eye of the soul, or the mind's eye. Now that in itself, 150, okay, the gematria, well, The Hebrew lexicon for 150 is darik, which is a Persian coin. But the gematria for it speaks of black god, creed, black dog, ma'at, Sheba, gamma, healed, Archie, which is one of Jupiter's moons, a cat. And I said, can I get a little bit more? It pulls this up in reverse, a leg up. Now, was it 150 that I was looking at? Let me see something. $150. Was it one? I need to see if it was 150 that said that. I'm like, leg up in reverse. What is that for? But there was one that as I was looking or, going further into that, it said the enemy of the people. Now we know this country in itself had its Pluto return. And anytime Pluto returns, it's checking to see if that which you have promised has been done. Okay? So has the energy been for the people? So you see, a lot of the things that a lot of y'all experience is to wake y'all up, okay, to these gifts and abilities that you have, all right, in order for you to resolve the issue. There's so much you go through because you can handle it. You hear that often. You're only given what you can handle, okay? So, the bottom of the deck, we have loyal heart, all right? Which came out in the stories I was posting. Hey, Eileen, mama. In the stories I was posting earlier today. Now, the loyal heart with the owls here. You see, you got the king and the queen here, the emperor and the empress, and that key up top. Who has the keys in the tarot deck? The Hierophant, the high priest. Now it says here, time to go. 1311. The 12-hour time, that would be 111. Time to go where? To the Y. And that's an entire fairy, an ancestral fairy. This is giving me the vibes of Galileo now, the book Burning. What time is it? 21:28. Let me look at that right quick, because that ain't fall for no reason. That did not fall for no reason. De nada, cariño, de nada. Let me see, 21:28. Oh shit, 9:28. Beloved. I have a beloved who's in the ethers with that birthday, who's a Libra. He's like, I got you, boo. Oh, okay. 21:28 Hebrew lexicon, battlement, a descendant of Judah. And it speaks of flowing. Now, flowing, that rune for flowing is, let's see, flowing water, lagos, which is shaped like this. That. Ebb and flow of tides and emotions of careers and relationships. The key to success lies in the contact with your intuitive knowledge and the mood of your inner rhythms. Warning against exaggeration. I remember yesterday's message. Okay, warnings are also gifts. So that's something where your mind is now shifting here, okay? Your warnings are gifts. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Amy. They've been kicking my ass on some. You better do what you came here to do. Mind you, my entire life I trained for the Olympics, which is every 4 years, but that's not something I'm supposed to be doing. Everything that has something to do with signing my name, the year before, something would happen, they would take me out of it. 1551. That shit ain't no joke, yo. But all that training has it all. Everything you do everything happens for a reason. There is no coincidence, y'all. So now that I have y'all here, okay. Again, let's get some more about this 818. Some of y'all could be seeing 818. I know the last few days it's been coming up quite a bit. It's been coming up quite a bit. And also 913 speaks of the 10 of Pentacles. And look at the 10 of Pentacles. Hold on. Let's get the deck that we most normally know. Look at the 10 of Pentacles. That's the fourth fucking card, bro. There was something I wrote down about 4. Well, there's 4 rivers, which meant so that's another verse that was in the 23:13, Genesis 1 and Daniel 1. So some of you can definitely look into that. It's 931. And that message is from 913. Well, 23:13. Listen. Look at the 10 of Pentacles. 17:17 on the clock. See this energy right here. You know how many times I'll look in the sky and I'll see that, like this head right here? I'm like, yo. I remember telling this to somebody about 2 years ago, showing a picture to them because they try to post something about a video game, talking about it's just a video game and stuff that you see in the sky, hologram. All right, that's cool, but when they create things, they're not creating them for no reason. That's what I'm saying. It's the new moon in Gemini, and in the it was at 9 degrees that it made that conjunction to be a new moon, or that connection to be a new moon opposition. And 9 degrees is Sagittarius, which is God, the house of God. 9th house is the house of God, which is Jupiter. Now, this here 150 and the leg up coming out like this, there's a lot of judgment because of how they've been treating the feminine. And I'm not making this solely about the divine feminine, but just hear me out here. Okay. There was another, it was 1534 that I looked up. Okay. 1534. Give me a second. Let me pull this back up. 1534. I can't even have messages anymore and hold on to them because the way my body be feeling, that shit be feeling weird. But as soon as I get going live, the shit goes away. And 1534 Hebrew lexicon is the wheel. Whirl or whirlwind, or a whirl of dust. Now, it also says heaven, rolling thing. And to move a little bit more into it, okay, It made me go to Ezekiel. There's 8 verses connected to this in the book of Ezekiel. Ezekiel 10:2, Ezekiel 10:6, Ezekiel 10:13, Ezekiel 23:24. If you just look up the Hebrew lexicon, you'll see it. Ezekiel 23:24, however, okay, as far as this message is concerned, the leg up in reverse, and that's a polar bear. Which is connected to Russia in some cases. 23 says the Babylonians and all the Chaldeans, Pekod and Shoah and Koah, and all the Assyrians with them, desirable young men, governors and officials, all of them officers and men of renown, all of them riding on horses. But it started with, on verse 22, therefore, O Oholiba, thus say the Lord God, behold, I will arouse your lovers against you, from whom you were alienated, and I will bring them against you from every side. Again, these messages are coming up. Okay. Okay, here's another thing though. Here's another thing. I don't know how many of y'all been hearing that Future song, Wait For You, pass through your neighborhood or whatever, or how often they may pop up somewhere. But you know, Future is a Scorpio, calls himself Pluto. And I feel like that message is for those of you who need to get going when it comes to what you're here to do. It's only going to be is basically like a portal where source is going to be waiting for you. Okay. Now remember, the first 2 message was, well, part of the beginning of it was 23:13, peace and fork in the road, which is connected to rapid, which means very quickly. And the verse connected to this is Daniel 10, verse 4, which speaks of the 24th day of the first month, which starts July 26, which is Leo season. The day before that, July 25th, is a day out of time. A day out of time, meaning the energy portals are wide the fuck open. Okay. Did I look at 2128? Did I tell you what that was? 2128? I think I did. Battlement, yeah. A descendant of Judah. Let me see. Okay, that's just giving names on there. Ooh. Wow. 1 Samuel 23, verse 14. Now, 23 does connect to answered prayers now. You got the high priestess and the empress. David stayed in the wilderness, in the strongholds, and remained in the hill country in the wilderness of Ziph. And Saul sought him every day, but God did not deliver him into his hand. So you're protected. Okay. Some of you are a little apprehensive about doing certain things. I get it. Same here. But that's not what you're here for. We're not in that age. Okay. Let's see what these over here are. That's pulling through. It says expansion and soul fragments. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Balance will be restored. And that was the message from yesterday. All right, bet. So let's go to Isis right quick. Let's go to Mama right quick. Ooh, I got chills. Oh shit, look at this. Look at here. Look at here. It says the mirror. 37. Other lives, past lives, dimensional lives. Okay. Right up under that is the Tree of Souls, Collective Wisdom, Kinship Group, Library. Gotta ask yourself, why do you watch readings? Why do you watch readings? Okay. Because it's one thing to listen to readings to find out about love and all this other stuff, but you don't get that unconditional love until you do what you came here to do. So that's something you gotta ask your Creator, the Most High. What are your gifts? Understanding is a personal journey, which leads to a lot of endings, but also new beginnings. It's time for you to start asking, what are my gifts? Meditating with intention. Okay. So let's see here. What's the message, Isis? Thank you, Infinite Creator Paul. We've been vibing throughout this entire day, as we always do. But here we are now with the collective. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of Mama Universe and Papa Universe. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of my ancestors and spirit guides that guide me and protect me. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of the gods and goddesses that flow through me as me connect to the Most High. For you and I collected to use our mind's eye to see. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Here we go. A warning is a gift. A warning is a gift. A warning is a gift. Because it's something that's letting you know where to go. Some of you want to know what to do. And that gift is a warning to step away from another situation so you can gain clarity about where it is that you're supposed to go. A warning is a gift. But when you're at a lower vibration, you're not going to see it that way. Usually, when you receive warnings, you give yourself reasons as to why that's not really it. I paused the shuffle here. We got the Temple of Lapis Lazuli, the goddess of the ancient skies, is here right now. So, 9:44 right now. What's your message? Priestess of Sirius and life restored. This is the same reason why I even came to this deck. Because it said the message again, life is being restored. Okay. And Priestess of Sirius. Let me go into the text right here. Let's look at Lady of the Stars. It went to life restored. Let's read that first. Spiritual resurrection is gifted to you now. Whatever part of you or your life you thought to be dead is being revived and will flourish back into life, just as the phoenix rises from the fire, transitioning from death into life. So too will you rise again, healed and renewed, which is also 150's message. The yang, so the root of it all, the physical representation of the way you see yourself, your spirituality, is being healed right now. So that could also be another thing that some of you are feeling within your bodies. It's like these frequencies that are just flowing like the crystalline grid. Let's look at Lady of the Stars. Sirius is a celestial goddess, a star of unconditional love and wisdom at an extremely high vibration. It brings deep soul awakening, spiritual gifts, and a high capacity for divine service. And with the North Node in Taurus, divine service, Taurus is also connected to the Hierophant, the one with the key, the spiritual keys or the spiritual knowledge, mastery of it. That's what this over here is talking about. It brings deep soul awakening, spiritual gifts, and a high capacity for divine service. North Node in Taurus is not going to allow anything, not even you, get in your way of doing it. And then with the South Node in Taurus, anything that you have a habit of doing that is toxic, that gets in the way, it's going to be removed. If you decide to hold on to it, you're holding on to basically nothing. But not the type of nothing that brings forth a new beginning. It's more so just being in this void of darkness that you have no access to light, ever. Lady of the Stars is also an empowerment of all other oracles in this deck. She tells you to pay attention because something significant is taking place right now. Sirian energy takes the inner path of the spiritual, takes the inner path and the spiritual healing journey into a whole new stratosphere. It is wise, ancient, and extremely high vibrational energy, and this new moon is connected to the royal star Aldebaran, which is connected to the Silver Gate. The Silver Gate is where souls descend into this planet. Okay? So, I know a lot of energy was very pivotal today for me today. Releasing my old cycles and habits of holding on. Yes. It takes a certain level of soul evolution to be able to consciously register Sirian light and transmit it on this planet. The heart in question, okay, which is why you constantly hear me, make sure your heart light is a feather, yo. The heart in question must be able to consciously cultivate unconditional love for it to occur. Consciously cultivating unconditional love. So you're going to be presented, or you may have been presented with so many things that may have betrayed you. But then you find yourself as what you would call feeling sorry for the situation or the person. Not to the point that you debilitate yourself, but as it says here, unconditional love, forgiving them for they know not what they do. Or some of you are realizing this about yourself when it comes to how you handled others. You know where you fit. I know everybody here that's watching this ain't on a certain side. Maybe not y'all watching it live right now, but whoever, you know what I'm saying? It's keeping it real. Now, however, we can still receive Sirian light and healing assistance even if we are still learning to more consistently come from unconditional love. We will feel it more and more strongly as we grow spiritually, but even in our learning phase, we can open our hearts to this divine celestial goddess and allow her, through her priestess, Lady Isis, to bless us with genuine spiritual gifts. Goddess Sirius, through her priestess, Lady Isis, is reaching to you now. She has offerings of great spiritual support and a message that there is something significant that you need to be aware of in your life right now, too. Accepting celestial assistance is in unconditional love of Sirius will help you now. To receive the assistance, you can choose to surrender into your heart and allow divine love to infuse and heal, direct, and unfold all aspects of your life and growth. It is total trust and surrender. With absolute faith, 950, 951, 2151, or 2150. It is total trust and surrender with absolute faith that even unexpected twists and turns will be leading you in the best direction. Now you see what I mean about a lot of these obstacles and challenges you go through. What's the one thing that most people have an issue with in the world today? Why they don't get into certain connections or relationships? Trust issues. It's not that you have it's not a trust issue. It's their connection to trust itself. Trust is not the issue. That being's connection to trust is. Language is everything. If you really pay attention to what's being expressed and you take a moment to listen, observe, and see if you must respond, you'll hear the truth every time. But see, too many are quick to have a reaction and miss the message entirely. And now you're cultivating a lesson to get you to see what you could have heard at the initiation process. So let's get a little bit more about this. You got priestess of Sirius and priestess of Phoenix. There's a lot of keys being handed to some of you to enter the kingdom now. But that inner child must be healed, because it's only with the essence of the son or the childlike energy that you'll be able to enter the kingdom. Which is here on this planet. Well, many have been taught to die. Well, fear it. And it became something that it wasn't supposed to be. This is shit. Humanity is in some deep shit. That's why Mother Nature's going is cleaning up the way she is. 3919. What do you want to tell them here? Deep knowing comes out again with the owl. Community. Yeah. What else? The yang again. Okay. Divine masculine. Oh, your Mars energy. Okay. Let's look at this over here. 43-1. 431. Behold, it says. Behold, and then it goes right back to Daniel. Daniel is out here. You, O king, were looking, and behold, there was a single great statue. That statue, which was large of an extraordinary splendor, was standing in front of you, and its appearance was awesome. Let me see. But I think this is where he was like, nah, I ain't going for that. I got my God, the Most High. Yeah. This is when the king wanted to find out what his dreams were about. I had a dream and my spirit is anxious to understand them. Treasure Island. Let's see, 4319. Mm-hmm. 4319. Now, Genesis is the book that obviously speaks of the beginning of creation. You read the Bible from Revelations and back, you'll see. You'll see. Should go backwards. 4319. Who is like God? A prophet. Micaiah. 2 Chronicles 18:8. Back to that 8:18. Okay. So here's the message I'm picking up on for y'all right now. Those of you who want to get a deeper connection with Source from now into this energy portal of the day out of time, 725, which is also 77. That would be a great moment for you to do so. Another 7 here, 16, all that glitters. But remember, all that glitters is in gold. In between worlds, just breathe, it says here. Clean it up. It's time to get things cleaned up. To the sea. Again with the water, number 7. Let me get another Temple of Carnelian. Yo, I'm telling you. Daughters of Ra. Got Sekhmet's energy. You know, that's the warrior version of Bas. But also the healer of all healers. You could also check out 4400 Sekhmet transmissions on YouTube and meditate to them. They're quite helpful. Got to be shitting me. You got, see, there's clear sight coming in now. 4423. You're gonna have a clear sight as to where you're supposed to go. Spirit of Isis, divine guardian, protection of the winged mother. You got the eye of Horus that came out, awakening divine perception. It's the left eye, which is also connected to Aquarius. Right eye is Taurus. Aquarius is the left eye. Nothing is getting in the way of the Most High and cleaning things up. It's time is up. Time is up. Eye of Horus. It brings divine perception, protection, and insight. There goes the Angel Gates message, which is card number 9. Number 9 is Treasure Island. You are gifted with certain spiritual abilities, including divine sight, that are awakening and growing now. You have much divine support and protection so that you may grow your abilities and serve others with your divine gifts. Trust your perception and know that you are divinely protected. The oracle of the Eye of Horus is a stamp of divine encouragement, approval, and protection. If you have been wondering about your divine path, about whether you have genuine gifts of healing and insight to share, about whether your inner perception is actually true insight, and whether you will be protected spiritually in certain matters or situations, then this oracle is a confirmation for you. Good. Do you go off? You also have guidance here that your inner sight is expanding yet again. Some of you are now being able to dream again, to have these visions again. Okay? So get to work on them, boo. Get to work on them. You also have guidance here that your inner sight is expanding yet again, taking a turn on a higher twist of the spiral of perception. And that was one of the numbers we got here too. Bro. Hold on. Let me see. Is it 2313? 2313 is rapid. It must have been 150. Nope, it's 1534. Or 43, was it? Let me see. Yeah, 1534. That's where we got the wheel. Hold up. Okay. It says here, you also have guidance here that your inner sight is expanding yet again, taking a turn on a higher twist of the spiral perception. These are the gifts of higher clairvoyance, pure knowing, divination, and divine communion. And they all flow in truth from the fountain of the heart. That's what you got at the bottom of the deck, was the loyal heart with the owls. And the owls, I love them so much because when they're in the mountains where the lynx is, and the lynx is connected to the keeper of secrets, okay? When it's in those high altitudes where there's nothing but snow, in order for an owl to eat, it has to listen to the heart of its prey. You can't see what it's going for. You have to hear the heartbeat. That's some deep shit. It says here, you can expect these gifts to grow, and as a result to see with even more detachment, accuracy, and clear knowing. It is important that you trust this inner sight and come from your heart. This will ensure that your sight is accurate and helpful. Inner sight will never judge or harm another, but it will certainly help you discern the underlying truth of situations and relationships so that you can make wise decisions. This oracle is confirmation that you have spiritual gifts of healing and perception that can serve your own life path and that of others when you use them from love. Trust that Horus will protect you and Michael, one who is like God, one of 9 Israelites too. Trust that Horus will protect you as you move forward on your path, and the opportunities will come at the perfect time. The divine sun will shine on you, gifting you with your time in the sun. So have faith, beloved. This oracle is confirmation that the divine is looking out for you and will guide and protect you through your intuition. You want protection, you want guidance, it's coming through your intuition. Get more familiar when it comes to your natal chart, your moon, your Neptune, houses, your houses, planets that are in the 4th, 8th, and 12th house. That's a lot of water energy. If you have anything in the 12th house, this is where you're going to be doing a lot of self-undoing. Okay? Finally, this oracle is an indicator of triumph over darker energies and emotions. Whether you have been struggling with psychological darkness, unfulfilling habits, patterns of subversive or undermining behavior within yourself, or from toxic relationship patterns with others, or with organizations or groups within society, know that you will triumph, and the sun, the truth, the light will prevail. Pray for protection, clear insight, and trust your inner guidance. You will triumph in light over any darkness. Your success and growth are assured. This is something you can do at night or in a room where you can pull down the blinds and curtains and create a darkened physical space in which to rest. It doesn't have to be pitch black, but limited lighting will support this process, this ritual, it says here. You will need a small mirror and enough light, perhaps one tea light candle, to be able to just see your reflection. Relax in your breath and go into your heart space. Close your eyes for a moment and say aloud, I call upon those beings that love me unconditionally. I call upon the eye of Horus, upon divine sight that loves me unconditionally. Of my own free will, be with me now. When you're ready, open your eyes with a soft gaze. It says, don't try to focus, but imagine allowing your eyesight to stay soft, even a little unfocused, by being aware of the peripheries around you. Hold up the mirror in the darkened space and turn your soft gaze towards the mirror, looking near it but not directly at it. Imagine that you can sense it with your eyes while softly gazing around the mirror. Allow your gaze to go as soft as possible and let your intention shift to the mirror. Imagine that you can perceive through the mirror as though it reflects you back into your inner vision, deep behind your eyes, in the empty, vast space deep in your own mind. Imagine or intend that the divine inner eye that rests in the forehead, in the center, slightly above the eyebrows, is opening and blinking at you. You may actually perceive the eye or just sense or intend that it open gently. Stay in your heart and let the gaze be soft. Don't try to force it to occur or you will lose your soft focus. You can close your eyes if you need to, but keep your awareness on the mirror, imagining that your inner eye is seeing itself in the mirror you hold. When you are ready, put down the mirror and either with eyes closed or softly open, whatever feels most comfortable for you, let your attention rest on that inner eye. Say, I now trust in Horus, who loves me unconditionally, to gift me with divine sight, with protection divine, and with triumph over darkness. I accept all such help coming from unconditional love. Now, the darkness that it's speaking of here is that which that is not the darkness that brings forth, like I said before, creation. Imagine that your inner eye can look upwards from inside your head and perceive directly out of the top of your head. It can see, sense, or intend that above your head there is another divine eye. This is the eye of God, and it is pure, strong, and powerful. That's literally Oh, we put them back. That's the no place like home card and message. It speaks of seeing from the mind's eye, having the eye that sees from the soul. The pure light of the sun shines out of it, in through the crown of your head, towards your inner eye, with the degree of intensity that is perfect for you. Your inner eye becomes bright and clear. When you are ready, either keeping your eyes closed or with soft gaze, gently sweep your hands in front of your forehead and eyes, and all the way down the front of your body to your belly, and then up to your heart. Repeat this several times to distribute the energy. When you are done, just open your eyes to a normal gaze slowly, taking a few moments for your vision to adjust to your new frequencies of inner light. I will post this in my stories on IG. It is not recommended that you do this exercise more than once per week. Okay? And this is the prayer that you can repeat several times, gaining speed as you get used to the words. Feel the energy in the words as you speak out loud. You can add it to the end of the ritual above, or if it is not the right time for you to complete the ritual, or you just choose a shorter healing process, you can use it on its own at any time. It is most effective if you take one moment to be in your heart, perhaps placing your hand on your heart or repeating the incantation, as it will help you stay in true insight, which always comes from the heart. So those of you who are here, you're more than welcome to place your hands on your heart and forehead itching, which is what dirt eyes at. Eye of Horus, eye of the sun, let my divine vision fully come. I call upon your protection divine. May my gifts awaken in service and shine. Help me see through your eyes so bright, beloved Horus, Lord of light. I see accurately without distortion or fear. I am gifted with pure vision, with vision pure and clear. Is there another section to that? Okay, no. After that is the flower of life, by the way. Welcome, Fatima. Eye of Horus, eye of the sun, let my divine vision fully come. I call upon your protection divine. May my gifts awaken in service and shine. Help me see through your eyes so bright, beloved Horus, Lord of light. I see accurately without distortion or fear. I am gifted with vision pure and clear. Eye of Horus, eye of the sun, let my divine vision fully come. I call upon your protection divine. May my gifts awaken in service and shine. Help me see through your eyes so bright, beloved Horus, Lord of light. I see accurately without distortion or fear. I am gifted with vision pure and clear. Yes, my love. Is yep. And it's in the description box. You can just click it, boom, boom, boom. Like that. So yeah. As a matter of fact, we might have to put that one and this one, Life Restored, in there so y'all can get to work. Okay. Now, let's get some more messages. Yes, please. Yes, your IG. Let me see my YouTube. And if you ever, any of you ever want to book a personal reading with me, just email me. Don't DM me. That's one of the boundaries I have. I do not like when people DM me about readings. That shit is so irritating. I'm not even on front because it says it on my thing to email me. And if you've had in the past, you've had DM me and things like that, don't feel no ways. But at the same time, that's also the reason why I do that. I'm here to help people build. And one of the things when it comes to building is following instructions and being mindful. You know what I mean? I'm very tactical when it comes to things that I do in servicing the collective. And it also protects my energy as well. So Look at that, the flamingo. Je ne sais quoi. So yeah, me, when we talking about Chiron, that's one spot in your chart that you really want to get to know your Chiron. That's your deepest wounds. And it's those wounds that occur throughout generations. You know what I mean? And if you have it, Chiron in the 12th house, oh, baby. Your enemies may appear as lovers. Just saying. And depending on the zodiac sign that it's in. You know? So, let's see what messages you got. What's the message here for the collective right now? Ham hock. Hold on. We ain't say that shit for no reason now. Let me go through here. Why am I going all over the place? Yo, I have like 50,000 windows open. Anybody else like that? Like, if you do a lot of research. Ham hock. Okay, Michelle. Huh? Chakma. Okay. Tree of life. It literally took me to the Hebrew lexicon for it, but I wasn't intending to look for that. But a skill, chakma. So I said ham hock. And it pulled up wisdom. A skill in war, wisdom in administration, shrewdness, wisdom, prudence in religious affairs, wisdom in ethical and religious factors. Exodus. Let me see what Exodus is saying. You shall speak to all skillful persons who I have endowed with the spirit of wisdom, that they may make Aaron's garments to consecrate him, that they may minister as priests to me. Exodus 31:13. I have filled him with the spirit of God and wisdom and understanding and knowledge and in all kinds of craftsmanship. I'm telling you, that's something that's been coming through often. Where a lot of you have information that's embedded within your DNA that they will never find in a text. It's already in you. You know what I mean? But the hammock. First card is a Gemini card. Welcome, y'all. Which speaks of rest, relax, time off. So some of you're getting a lot of downloads, and it could be taxing on the body. Allow yourself to rest. Make sure you're staying hydrated. As a matter of fact, show y'all here getting thirsty. You feel me? Some of y'all need a vacation out here. On a blistering day, her silver flute. A haiku. But the hammock, I want one. Let me get me one. And we're gonna do readings from there. Literally. You see all of that? That's a vibe. Excuse me. It's 2219. There is no 22nd major arcana, but if it was, it would be the world card if we started to pull from 1. But if we're looking at 22, bringing it back around, that would be the Fool and the Sun. Some people think y'all foolish for a lot of the things y'all say. Yo, It ain't none of your business. Like even me delivering messages like this, my ego will sit here and give me reasons to not do it. That shit better go sit down and be in service of what the soul would have doing. Here we are now. Just saying. Look at that, the cabin. Some of you, some of you, this is where you have to go. And this is where Source is sending you. Separated. Go within. Detach. That's 3 Libra. That's air again. Because there's a lot of insight that's coming in. Now, the Age of Aquarius is all about the use of your mind, mindfulness. But this is the connection between the heart and the mind. We just came from an age that had a lot to do with water. Not so much the mental aspect. So for some, there could be like this overflow in the heart space. And now it's having the opportunity to just rise up and spread where it's supposed to. Bueno. Ay. The olive branch. Wow. Truce, surrender, giving in, come to terms, agree, disagree. Let's see. Hey, shiznitty. 423. This 23 has been no joke in my life the last 2 weeks, which means this is no joke for y'all because prayers are being answered. I haven't even used my deck yet, but you got constellation. Now the Pleiades, not all of them are here to be on the side to get things done. Keep that shit in mind. Okay. Let's look at 423. Look at that. You got the mirror. And right up under that, you have Anamgata. Why is this in reverse? Okay. This is the only one in reverse, and it's at the bottom. It's the 4 of Cancer. So this is a reflection that's happening. As above, so below is what I'm feeling from this. The more you get to know about your connection to the stars, the more you're going to reflect that. And what you see happen around you, a lot of you going to be doing things that most people will call a miracle. Just your presence brings forth that energy because you're self-aware, and then we have unconditional love under that. 6 of Taurus, and we're in the 6th year. Okay. The Anamgata. Infinite love, uncommon bonds, soulmates, unconditional love. Let me see what 423 is. Vamos a ver. Let's see. Alejandro. Don't know why I am singing that. That may mean something for some of you. Wow, 423 is Allah. ALAH. Allah. Oath of covenant. Curse from God. Shit. Oh? Excuse me? Oh? Hold up. Okay. Who is this? Here we go with peace again. That was the message that came out earlier with Fork in the Road. For who? Who was this for? But it does. The first card was rest, relax. It said chill. So chill out. New life, serendipity. Let's see. Who is this? Treasure Island again. Regeneration. Oh boy. Oh boy. Treasure Island. But look what we got. I'm asking, who is this? The same Treasure Island. Now, it's been a long time coming, right? Ancient wisdom rising to the surface. Ancient gods and goddesses coming to the surface. That connection now. Why? Higher power said it's time to go. Four, 31. Higher power. 9. Again. Time to go where? The Treasure Island. Treasure Island. Yo. Okay. That I said that shit the other day, didn't I? Right here is Gemini. Okay. What okay. So 9:45. Which is 9/9, which would be Venus in Virgo. No longer overextending yourself, resting and relaxing in those areas, because what is it really doing for you other than draining you? The 8th Hebrew month corresponding to modern November, December, which is full moon in Gemini. Here we are in a new moon in Gemini. This shit is not a game right now. 3:14 is Pisces, or 10 of Cups. Treasure Island. 10 of Pentacles as well. This is my Saturn finger is itching, and this is the hand of giving shit. Okay. 314. 314. Jehovah. The proper name of the one true God, the existing one. The existing one. It's giving me number 0136. I was around me in person. This is literally what I be doing. Working out, training my clients. And this. 136. God made me. 136. Dallas. Cobra. Meat. Might want to chill on that. 136. Shield. 136 alien god, but that's more so ancient gods. Things that they don't understand. Let's see. Wait, isn't that an archangel though? Sachiel? I feel like that is. It is. Is an archangel of the order of cherubim. Meaning of his name is given as the covering of God. Sachiel's Sachiel energy is big, bright, soothing, and incredibly uplifting. His bright, loving presence is incredibly protective and can bring hope, inspire clearing and healing while cutting through negative emotional energies. Now, that is also You got that sugar on my tongue. Mm-hmm. That just passed through. Hold on. It was the 10th rune. During our test, we gather the strength to ward off and repel blockades and defeat. Okay. Let me shuffle this out. Let's see what we get from these messages. There go Aldebaran. I'm telling you, they out here. You know how y'all keep hearing the veil is being lifted? That shit gone, okay? That shit is gone. I can feel it too when I'm outside. Especially where I'm located. It's just a different type of vibe. But you got wealth, new beginnings. What is this? What is this? Malthus, compulsion, necessity, pain, stagnation due to surrounding energies. Okay, there's that. But here's what we got. Yo, that's something crucial here. That's why some of you are being moved away or being guided to relocate or have relocated. This is why you have relocated. Either you are or you will be. Or shit, if you have, you might be relocating again. Now it's showing me 9 of Swords, 6 of Cups, 3 of Cups. Because the second deacon here. Second deacon of Gemini is 9 of Swords. Second deacon of Scorpio is 6 of Cups. Second deacon of Cancer is 3 of Cups. Let's see what's up. What's the message here? Smell the marker, which is like creolina. That shit'll wipe out anything toxic or negative. Creolina smells like a magic marker. Aldebaran came out. And Isa, stagnation, that which hinders, ice. So you have the rune of ice out here. We are in the summer months. And it says ice only appears to stop a river's flow. Yeah, so this is about surrendering to the wisdom of your body. When it comes to you and the ebb and flow, when you feel frozen, 1033, you feel frozen and like you can't do anything. It's asking you to have self-control. Be conscious of your ego, what it's telling you, but make sure your ego is in service of your soul. It brought me back to this key here. There's a key on here. Okay. Remember that protection that we was talking about in the awakening of divine perception? Then we have Aldebaran, which is connected to spring. 9 of Gemini, 9 degrees of Gemini. But it's connected to the constellation of Taurus. And that's the frequency we're under up until tomorrow, because that is from 529 to 531. Get your clear your mind and get your thoughts on paper. It'll give you a clearer target, the bull's eye. deeper wisdom, higher truth, higher power. You'll get to really connect more to the why and know where to go when it's time to go or to do. Then you got 180 degrees. So this is getting a clearer understanding of your polar opposite energies in all areas of your chart so you can bring it to balance. And remember that what heals you is going to be, it may be poison for another. You may not have known this before, but you're learning that now. And this is why you may be, in a position to have to separate yourself, but separating yourself from a space of love. Because you know what I'm saying? Not everybody's ready for that. Unfortunately, it's not the best thing right now to not want to tap in. And then remember, they ain't listen to Noah's ass. So, not Noah's ass, but they ain't listen to him either. It says here to harness the energy of the planet, be one with source and ground those roots. Let's see what else you got. Proverbs 24:3. Through skillful and godly wisdom is a house, a life, a home, a family built. And by understanding, it is established on a sound and solid foundation. Proverbs 24:3. And then under that, you got Aquarius. That's the age we in. Pluto goes into Aquarius next year. 3/23/23. So some of you are being asked to step away, to go and reflect from when this next phase comes in. A year from now, you're better off being ready so you don't have to get ready. Because when it's time for you to get ready, you ain't gonna have time to get ready. Uros, you got 2 rooms coming out here now. See, partnerships. Some of you about to even step into partnerships through all of this. Gebo. Partnership, a gift, unity, union, partnership, near, remaining independent and healthy within a union. See, when you're connected to trust, surrender, unconditional love, you can be yourself independent in a relationship because love is not attachment. Exchange powers, divine vision. Also speaks of sex, magic, and mystical union, harmony through uncovering mysteries of Awaz. Second. Uncovering the mysteries to ward off negative energies and moving blocks. Yeah. Whatever blocks you from really stepping into this divine love. Because look, at the end of the day, look, we are all here to co-create, right? But there's been so many co-creations of fuckery. And the planet is quite tired of that. Personally, so am I. Then you have Urus, power, manhood, femaleness, a wild bull. Again, with this Aldebaran energy, ending and a new beginning, rebirth, old life transformed into new, opportunities gained through loss. So you didn't really lose if you gained an opportunity, right? Self-healing, physical power, survival, endurance, independence, persistence, life force, healing, vigor, manifestation, formation, physical health, rites of passage. Oh shit, you got eternal life, and then you got power of the lower and high vibrations of light, dark, and light, the balance of the yin and the yang, the feminine and the masculine, the sun and the moon. All this spiritual wounding caused a major block in even connecting to that. Been here for a minute. I didn't realize we was on this for this long, but Y'all hear me calling off the times, but I'm not even realizing, like, oh, okay. But y'all still rocking with me, though. Should get into y'all numbers. Shoot, let's chat over here. What we got going on? We got a time frame over here. And Soilo, which is the sun's energy. Energy of the sun, wholeness, the body requires guidance, mastery, seed of the soul. We got 6 months here, an ascended master life path. Some of you may have been born in the third quarter moon. You carry the ability naturally to reevaluate, balance, and trust. Usher in that new love. She said, oh, ready to run. Yeah. Tell me again. Tell me again, my baby. The self. The self, yo. You dope too, baby. Thank you, mama. We got the rune Belto, number 6. Initiation, something concealed, a secret thing, unknown. Fate, play, games. The beginning and end are set. What's in between is yours. And it's time to go handle that. Manipulation of cause and effect. You have that ability. Tap, 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 being. Surrender. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Deliver all that is out of your control to the Most High. Be ready to shift. You're going to hear that shit over and over again. With a whole honk. You got the etheric essence aligned to it. This bad boy said, pull 1 to 3 oracle cards. Learn somebody's eating Popeyes. And why am I tasting, smelling Popeyes? Popeye the Sailor Man. Okay, wait. Let's look at Popeyes. Let's see what he's talking about. Spinach could be highly significant. Get your weight. Get your weight in terms of your strength. I ain't. Popeye. Up in the eye. I don't know. 13 Christ bloodline. That's okay. Okay. Wow, Cryon. The Elder Scrolls. Come through, Popeye, with the messages. The Elder Scrolls. Espérate. Hold on. It's not giving me what I'm. Oblivion. Excuse me? It's a whole fortress I'm looking at. Okay. Wholeness, the body requires guidance, mastery, seat of the soul, transmutation of thought into energy for action, activating highest values, strengthening of psychic centers. Yes, as I was thinking of Revelation 5:5 of the aligning the chakras and opening the scrolls. Cosmic force to cosmic ice. Isa. Which we got first. Yeah. Force of fire into physical and mental world. Let's get these oracle messages. What's this about? What do you want to tell them? Okay. Go to distance. Let's get one more. Whatever comes out. Y'all going. Go the distance. Imagine, and you got the leg up upright this time. 11, 2, 3, 4, in that order. I got a green potato. Mm-hmm. $47.20. That's a great 400 time. Just saying. Well, for high school. $47.20. You out here rolling. I'm talking about a quarter mile running it in 47 seconds is what I'm speaking of. Mikdash. Is that how it's said? Let me see. Mikdash. Sacred place 4720. Okay. Sacred place, sanctuary, holy place of the temple, of the tabernacle of Ezekiel's temple, which is the one with all the visions. Sacred place of Jehovah, it says here. I'm hearing my earth science teacher from 8th grade. Hold on. This is wild. Boating. 15, Pisces energy. Artemis. Hey, bow and arrow. Ace of spades, which is the ace of swords. Okay. April 10. I don't like this one. The child trafficking. That's where the curse of God is coming in. You already know how that's gonna be handled. Motherfuckers gonna be out here fucking disintegrating and shit. Star child. I am that I am. It's time. Kundalini. Sirius. Wow. There goes Tuesday. Something about Tuesday. Pineal gland. The weekend. The artist. He's an Aquarius, right? And you got Neptune, the tool. Yes, we can, which is 1444. And this is all I'm looking up from hearing my earth science teacher in my ear right now. Disaster. Pregnant. 333. Pregnant with a gift, though. Mandela effect. No more gaslighting. Excalibur. The sword. The authority of spirit. Peter Pan. Okay. Let's see. 2034. 2034. What is this? Harika. We was talking about all of that. 2034 speaks of ruin, and the word comes up pregnant. Yeah, see, anybody that's out here ruining these pregnancies of people that's supposed to be giving birth to chosen ones because they know who you are, that's your ass. That's your ass. Learn from the past, don't stay there. Some of them gonna stay there anyway. Solar eclipse. Lean towards your heart, being as light as a feather. I got it. Say less. Where your mind goes, your frequency evolves. Stay committed. Oh, but then you want to talk enough is enough, Mita. Then you got Leo, Virgo, Pisces. That could be significant in first quarter. So you got first quarter and third quarter. You got first quarter, Ascended Master Life Path, and third quarter. Now, first quarter speaks of challenges, confidence, and commitment, which is right after this. We were just talking about Leo's energy. 8:18 in the beginning of this message. I'm telling you, the assistance of the Most High is, see, past life, healing the division or breach between the body, mind, spirit, and soul with herbs, magic, divination, crystals, prayer, affirmations. And the first four, they try to, tell y'all that ain't it. Don't do that. That's demonic. Yo stupid ass out here being demonic, messing with children. That's what the fuck is demonic. He about to get that fire up your ass. Kenon's the torch. Opening, fire, torch, knowledge, craft, tradition, controlled, fire, hearth, which is heaven on earth. The student surpasses the teacher because now it's time for the student to get to work. Female occult secrets, and Mr. Botang said 13 Christ bloodline energies. Whoever that is sounded like the way the assistants from the ancient gods is coming in here talking about you don't want to work together, you don't want to give my people back their shit. You want to sit here and keep taking things from people, making life hard for people. You said you for the people, but you ain't been for the people. You've been for yourself. Enough is enough. If it ain't this, we don't want it. North Node and Taurus, Venus energy, core values. Emotional security. If it doesn't bring you emotional security, if you feel love unconditionally, it's going to the underworld. Here we have Cancer's energy. What's under that? Let me see. Love never gives up, and its faith, hope, and patience, never fails. Love of the mother never fails. If it ain't love, it has to go. Because it's time for you to gain that wealth here. Proverbs 28:20, a faithful man will abound with blessings, but he who makes haste to be rich will not go unpunished. You really don't want me to see shit. That's fine. We ain't in that time no more. You can't stop me now, stupid. Let's see what the tarot cards have to say. With the lime, with the coconut. Don't ask. I'm just saying what's coming through. Wow, what a way to remind me, because when I went outdoors earlier, I saw 424 constantly. And that's been a number I was always seeing too, but it's here again as I put the cards back. So, okay. Did my light just, I'm done. 424, where you going? As I just said, you don't want me to see corona of light. You know what? Dark entries, dancing queen. play opposite. Let me see. Wow, 424. The portal, polar shift, moon phases. Cleopatra blue. What is it? Cosmic elephant. Balsam trees. 424, no tension. 424, goddess of death. Archaeologist. 424, the god of earth, the heart of God, the force of good. Lion on loose. Bruh. Okay. Coming in with the Holy Grail to help you. Telling you. Let's see. Let's get some more messages. What do you want them to know? Coming in with the Holy Grail. Get that ass moving. Mercury in Sag, Mercury in Aquarius. New moon in Gemini, ruled by Mercury. So when it comes to your thoughts and taking action, it's going to be refined like no other. Remember the message from before to trust your intuition, okay? Because with this is fire and air here, and here you have air. That's that whirlwind-like energy. Ooh. Let me see what's at the bottom. Knight of Wands. Ooh. The one who doesn't conform to society. And I know you see the 3 pyramid, right? Awakening divine perception from that which is embedded within you and bringing it to the surface because time's up. Some of you have a connection to horses where you can speak to horses. And also paying attention to nature. Yeah, you better answer that call, which is balance. 6/8/20, June 8th, 20. So, yo, chill out. Let me see something here, cause that was a gematria that was up the other day. That beat go hard though. That's Queen of Wands energy right there. Let me see. Does that shit say June 8th? That shit says June 8th. But that's actually 8/6. It's not even, it's not even 8. That's not even, okay, slow down. Something about June 8th. It says earthquake. That's all I'm saying. Now, June 8th, let me see. That's connected to the crystal rabbit moon. Crystal rabbit. Leaping forward. That's why a lot's changing. You can feel it. A crack in time, reset time, sacred moments.
ultimately write your way.
I didn't ask you. No disrespect, but I didn't even ask you to come up on him like that. Okay. Crystal Rabbit Moon of Cooperation, the 12th moon of the planetary service wave spell. We are at a pivotal moment. I'm hot right now. We are at a pivotal time where we are being given the opportunity to dissolve outdated belief systems. That's what this is right now. We are being given the opportunity to dissolve outdated belief systems, upgrade our perceptions, and anchor this into our day to day reality. As the old clears the way for the new, compulsory obligation must give way to authentic being. Mars and Aries. This moon, we include an excerpt from the forthcoming Accessing Your Multidimensional Self, a Key to Cosmic History. This is a synthesis of the 7-volume Cosmic History Chronicles that were born through the alchemical union of male and female that births higher knowledge. This transmission is known as GM 108X Galactic Mayan Mind Transmission. The Galactic Mayan and synchronic engineers that help guide events on planets and star systems to higher levels of operation. Wow. Becoming a cosmic thinker. To activate our dormant mind powers, we must first lift our awareness and become cosmic thinkers. To become cosmic thinkers, we must first cultivate clear mind and then begin to occupy our minds. This is literally an energy of source moving you, the way this is coming out here. To become cosmic thinkers, we must first cultivate clear mind, then begin to occupy our mind, balance it out with thoughts such as purpose of creation and the reason this planet exists, the reason we are on this planet, the reason for all created forms, and the hidden forces and design which underline the world of manifestation. Come through, source. Human nature likes to run through ruts that are already there because it is easy. By settling for the easy path, we continue to recirculate unconscious thought forms or analysts, thought forms is what it says. The law of time says that this is largely due to operating on a fictional third dimensional timing frequency. There was another gematria that came up that it said third density, which is third dimension. Conditioned thought forms are firmly etched sequences of a variety of thought forms, electrical charges in the brain that carry stores of information commonly referred to as memories, forms of identity, or other sensations that arouse various patterns of conditioned behavior. To become cosmic thinkers requires turning the mind away from social and national identification and daily dramas to concentrate on larger planetary issues. Cosmic and multidimensional thinkers are interested in what is beyond the reach of the five senses and in questioning of all human possibilities. This way of thinking is summed up by Arthur Rimbaud. I wish to discover all secrets, the mysteries of religion, nature, death and birth, the future, the past, the formation of the universe, non existence. I am a teacher in creating extraordinary. Listen. So, for those of you who are connected to the Crystal Rabbit Moon, that is those of you who are this from over here, born between May 30th and June 26th. So, there's that. Walking away from what no longer serves you, just like that message says. I feel like the omics are here. The omics are here, putting things to rest, outdated beliefs. Mars and Aries, doing it now. Unique self expression. Yeah, taking the step forward. one step at a time here. We got the Ace of Swords. Behind this small step that you're about to take is victory and success here. Ooh, that leads to a legacy. While Mercury in Taurus, 5 of Pentacles, is retrograde, it's helping you to put to rest any relationships that are not in alignment to your expansion. You feel me? And some of you are having visions here of your blessings. That's the 6 of Cups card right there in the stained glass. Let's see. What else? Oh, wow. Well, okay. So, yeah, during this moment of pause and isolation, you're being connected, aligned with those you can celebrate with in spirit, mind, body, and spirit and soul. I love that. It's time to get up out of this energy. Like it said, that's connected to the recirculation of thought forms of outdated beliefs. Yeah, that keeps you here. It's time to close that out and move forward. You'll only move forward if you get into your Emperor energy by really analyzing and then handling whatever feedback it is that you're getting from relationships, because that's what Libra does. It brings you balance through feedback. Okay? This is where you grow through confrontation. Under that, look at this. Moving forward from this anxiety here. Okay? All this conflict that's at the root of it all. Now it's time to focus on what it is the plan that we're here to do when it comes to bringing heaven on earth. Walk away from what no longer serves you. 38, that's 11. Let's get one more message here. Trying to see. I'm not trying to see nothing. Yeah, trying to see. This is why this is coming out here. We ain't on this vibe. We over here. We in this new beginning. You see that? Enough is enough. You know what you need to do. You know how to close this out. You know how to release the burden. You see the 10 of Pentacles, 9 and 13. And that was the Angel Gate. Let's see. Let's close it off here with number 9, the Angel Gate, because that's going to sum up this message right here. Where you at? Is it right down? Yep. Angel Gate, cleansing, protection, and blessing. When you receive this card, this is on page 52, 7. Know now that a guardian angel is with you, caring for you and sending you the energy of these pure waters which fall upon you, showering you with their protection, surrounding your every particle with the charge of energy that will bless you, and most of all, cleanse from the debris of life we carry so unconsciously, so much of the time. You are being cleansed and blessed, and within these waters, there can be a rebirth, Ashe. The angel here watches over you and knows what it is you most need. Ask for it, and know that the soul's call is answered from the realms beyond this world, and that you have infinite protection and love. Expect a lifting sensation that of the spirit being freed, and with cleansing comes the sensation of your energy being renewed and revitalized. Never despair that you are not worthy of this love and time. There is a place to come when you feel the debris of the world has taken a toll, and within these waters, your emotions too can be refreshed. The feelings you no longer wish to experience can be expressed here safely, as these waters are not afraid of your fear and your anger or your resentment. Release them here into the waters, and they will be changed and understood and finally released. You see what I mean? You're not here to be understood by anyone but self. The water. See your reflection, give it to the water. The water will cleanse it. If you want to be understood, go to the water. It says here, do not punish yourself, dear friend, for the flaws you perceive within yourself. Cleanse them. Come to an understanding of them. And know you can be protected, blissed, purified, and accepted within this realm of the angel gate. The illumination. My soul is now bathed and cleansed with the angels' sacred waters. And angels are basically points of light, angles of light that connect to each other to create a trajectory. That is your message. Random. You hear it. I love you. Ooh, it was about to be 11. I love you though. It's 11:10. Good day.